The Legal Zone is sponsored by Smith Injury Law and 300hurt.com.
Attorneys handle a wide variety of legal issues, but when it comes to a case involving death, that requires extra compassion and extra attention to detail. Richard Smith here for the Legal Zone, and you've been working with injured people and vehicle collision cases since 1987, but you say accidents seem to be increasing. What's happening?
Well, not only are we having more accidents, we're also having more serious accidents. I remember a few years ago seeing the sign on the highway, how many deaths in South Carolina, and it seems like every year that number goes up. Yeah. It's very dangerous. People driving, being distracted, looking at their cell phone, under the influence of alcohol or drugs. There's just more accidents happening.
Yeah, and in these cases that do involve death, you say it's especially important to work with an attorney. Why is it so important?
Well, first of all, every death case in South Carolina has to be court approved. The settlement must be court approved. So you have to have an attorney help you through that process anyway. You also got to make sure that all the insurance coverages are used and are available. And you also got to make sure that the case is not denied wrongfully. We've had several cases that I've had with in the past that were death cases that were denied by the insurance company before we investigated and got our experts involved and were able to get a full settlement of the case. But it's a lot of facts going into a lot of details that have to be covered in a death case.
Yeah, and the big takeaway here is even though the last thing a grieving loved one wants to do after an incident, an accident, is hire an attorney, delaying that can really damage the case, and people need somebody on their side with experience, right?
Absolutely, especially if you have a case where who's at fault is at question, because if you don't get an attorney quickly, the evidence will get gone, and once the evidence is gone, it's not there to prove your case anymore.
Excellent. Well, at Smith Injury Law, people want to know your practice areas do include personal injury, workers' compensation, car and truck collisions, and Social Security disability claims. 300-HURT is the number to call, or visit 300hurt.com.